I could get on a mountaintop and say anything about design, it would be dissolving these 3 myths. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Karen Nelson, aka the Designer in Jeans. I grabbed my favorite cup of coffee and I just decided we we're gonna have more of like a one-on-one conversation. Today I wanted to get on here and discuss 3 design myths that need to be debunked. It's 2026, these need to be out of here. So let's get started. Myth number 1, design is frivolous. That literally causes pain. I disagree with this so much. Interior design and interior decorating, architecture, art, and it's all very important in this world. So thinking that this is frivolous is really shutting down a part of what I believe is a human experience. I think everybody should have a chance to live in a space that they have curated that brings them joy, that when they come home from their 9 to 5, they have a place of rest, relaxation, support, and themselves, a piece of themselves and their family and their home. We have all moved where you first move in, you've got boxes everywhere, some of the furniture doesn't fit because it was in your last place, and you have nothing up on the walls. We can live like that for, I don't know, me it's like a couple days, but most people I think it's weeks, maybe months, some stretch into years, but there's a point where you look at it and you say, this place does not feel like home. I don't want to have anybody over here. I just am not happy with the way my place looks. There is so much going on outside of our doors right now, between food prices, gas prices, just seems like everybody's a little more angry because everybody's more stressed. Everything out there needs to go away when you step into your home. I'm not saying you have to have a house. This could be an apartment. None of it matters where your space is. What matters is that your space actually reflects you. This is a hill that I will die on, that this is so important. If you've watched my last videos, or if you even want to go back and see, we just moved into this place not long ago, like in December, and I had this piece of art behind me, which I love. I had this lamp over here in a corner where you couldn't see it. And I even had this tree in another room. It looked very blank behind me. And I just moved the lamp, brought in a little table, and I moved the plant. And this is a much better backdrop. This is a much more inviting, you feel like you're in my house, you're actually connecting with me. This is what you can do in your house as well. None of this is crazy expensive. This could be live if you wanted to save some money, because the fake trees, sometimes there's some prices on like Amazon and stuff that are good. This artwork, I think we got this at Ross, and I want to say this was like $40. It was insane. It's a huge piece. I was even shocked at how great the price was, but there's so many places you could get it. This lamp was at Target. None of this stuff is on its own amazing, but when you combine it and you see, you get a little more of who I am. I am an interior decorator that makes everybody's space feel a little more homey. It is just what my style is. I love color. I also love muted colors. I love every shade of every color, to be honest, but I love to feel homey. This makes such a better backdrop and such a better, like, I want to sit here and film. I'm excited to show you my space. This is the level of design not being frivolous that I'm talking about. It enhances your experience. Everybody who walks through the door to visit you, it even makes you have people over if your place is well done. There's so much joy in life that you're missing out on if you don't even just have a corner in your bedroom, a corner in your living room that you could sit, put down your cup of tea, read your book. This stuff is so important. There's nothing frivolous about it. I really, really challenge you to create at least one little space, one space in your house, one corner, one nook that every time you look at it, you feel supported. You feel like your personality is being shown. You feel at home. This, to me, is extremely important and something I want everybody to experience at least once in their life. And I promise they won't go back. All right, myth number 2. Your home has to look like a model home or a Pinterest board. This is not true. Those places like house.com, Pinterest, model homes, touring model homes, even looking on MLS if you like to look at real estate, those are ways to like spark ideas in you, but it's not your actual personality. That's the personality of somebody else who lives there. You are looking for what makes you feel at home. You may not like one single color I have in the artwork behind me, or this may be too contemporary or too abstract for you. This may not work. You may like quotes. You may like very, very crisp, like ocean pictures, or whatever you want, you've got to incorporate in your space. You can get inspiration from those places and you can say, oh, I like this lamp, or I really like that rug. Don't like those colors, but I love the texture of that rug or the coziness of how this room feels. But you have to create it for you. It has to be in the colors you like, the textures, the scent. All of these things matter so much for you to feel relaxed and at home. And of course, storage, pieces that work that way, that you can have a bowl to drop your keys in when you walk in the door. All of those things are very important, and you can get inspiration from all over. But please take that inspiration and turn it into you. If you love cheetah, I should see something cheetah print in your house. Doesn't have to be the whole couch. It can be if you're really into cheetah, which I could probably do that. I would be very excited. But there should be a book with a cheetah print on it on your coffee table, or I don't know, a lampshade that's got a cheetah print on it. Something should be a reflection of who you are, that when your friends and family come over and you walk in the door, you see you in that space. This is so important. Don't try to match everything you see online. Decorate and design for you. Myth number 3. Only wealthy people can have beautifully curated homes. I have been in the industry for 17 years, and this was like my core value. This is why I started my entire business, and it has evolved into what it is. You can have a beautiful home no matter what your income is. There is always something that you could find. You could go to thrift stores. You could go to estate sales. You could look online, of course, be safe, but Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, places like that have pieces that it could be something that you have on your mood board, like a Pottery Barn entry table that you have been just dreaming about, and you can't afford it. You can go and check those places and you could find something that is that exact piece. You'd be shocked. Everybody does move, doesn't always fit, so you do get some really good finds on there. Or you could find a piece that is close enough to that you could paint it, stain it to match, change out the hardware, and you have the piece. You could just do, again, if you don't have the money up front to do a huge, an entire house, that's okay. You really just need one space. Are you a huge coffee drinker and you have your coffee maker and you start to buy your mugs that you like, and that is like your little experience? That is something you love in the morning. That makes your day better. Think about that for everywhere in your house. Look at the things that bug you. Look at the things that you're like, every time you come in, you go, oh, I wish that wasn't there, or I wish I want to watch TV, but I don't have any curtains. All of that stuff can be done Amazon, Wayfair, IKEA. I think the curtains in here in my entire house, because we're renting, they're IKEA, and they're beautiful. They do exactly what I want. They soften the space. There are just layers and layers of things that you can do for a very, very small cost. If nothing else, clear out the stuff you're not using. Leave your furniture, obviously, but clear out the stuff you're not using. If your bins are overflowing, get the stuff out that you're never going to use anymore. Get those out and then make the bin clear of clutter, just where you don't see what's inside of it. Replace the bin if you want to go and add a little more touch and you make it rattan. Look at these photos for inspiration, Pottery Barn, West Elm, whatever your style is. Look for inspiration and then go out and look to see where you can get it from. These 3 myths will change your life. Getting rid of these, they will change your life. Design is for everyone. Design is very important. It's very important for your psyche to have a place to rest, refuel, and enjoy with your friends and family, or even just yourself. You're worth it. Take the time, spend the little bit of money, curate the dream, create a mood board, curate what you want. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back next week with more of the Blind Design Challenge. If you like what you saw today, please hit the subscribe button and we will see you next week. Bye for now.